Bradley Graham, I'm sure there's going to be extensive damage done to that ankle. Come on, guys, leave him alone already! Leave him alone! We need someone out here to get these guys off the big sexy beast. This is too much. Bad seeds have made up, I guess. If they were ever at odds to begin with, for all we know, it was just a great big plan. Come on. The big story here is the big sexy beast and that left knee.
Get the best of the bad seeds. You're overflow in red form.
She's going to lend a hand to help the big sexy beast. Folks, that is one tough SOB being helped out right there. If he's not able to walk around. Good evening, folks. Welcome to Pure Power Wrestling PowerSlamTV. I'm your old pal Bulldog, and I'm still in a state of shock. I mean, CYBERATTACK delivered in ways that I never expected. First, we saw Travis the Heat Copeland and Tyson Hiller put on an extremely good wrestling match, and they're going to have the rematch tonight. We saw probably the best triple threat match I've ever seen in my life, which ended when Jumpin Josh hit Dewey Robson with a low blow, and Tyler Knox capitalized, and he retained, and my jaw hit the floor. I can't believe I saw Jumpin Josh do that. I can't wait for the explanation. We saw the bad seeds put Bradley Graham out of action for we don't know how long, and then we saw Steele. Clearly, I mean, he's going on 2 years undefeated as Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. I mean, he's turned back to all comers, and he did it again at CYBERATTACK. So, folks, tonight we're going to hear from a lot of guys. We're going to see the Killer Bee and Tyler Knox in action. We're going to see the bad seeds. But right now, we got to get things started with our rematch: Tyson Hiller, Travis the Heat Copeland. Let's get up to ringside. Here comes Tyson Hiller. I can't wait to see more of this guy in PPW, and I got a feeling we will as this whole COVID thing goes bye-bye and we start opening stuff up. We're looking towards July 10th for our Summer Sizzler. Get this, folks, huge announcement. We're going to be putting tickets on sale at a time to be determined as yet, but our July 10th, we're planning on having fans in the building. Hopefully we're going to see Tyson Hiller there. We're going to see a lot of PPW stars there, and I guarantee we're going to see this guy, Travis the Heat Copeland.
Hey, what's going on there, guys?
PHC.
Hold on, I'm going back.
Heck of a show at CYBERATTACK. I can't wait to see this rematch.
I'll get you going, guys. All right, guys.
This matchup ended with a handshake at CYBERATTACK, and this, in my estimation, is just a continuance of what happened there. I mean, these guys really had a great match. There's the bell. We're going to start it again. Tyson Hiller, Travis the Heat Copeland, THC with a quick go behind. Nice takedown. Front face lock, Tyson Hiller kind of reversing out. Nicely done. Goes for the side headlock. Let's see if THC, he's just going to power his way out of this one. Off the rope, and shoulder block sends THC down to the mat. Tyson Hiller off the rope. THC, nice hip toss. Ref Curtis in position, got a 1 count. THC in control now with an odd variation of rear chin lock. Tyson Hiller now back to a vertical base. Trying to figure a way out of this hold. Off the rope. Now it's THC sending Tyson Hiller down. Off the rope again. Tyson Hiller, oh, leapfrog attempt. THC had that one scouted. Failed to get low enough to get Tyson Hiller up all the way over, but he did manage to power him into the corner. Delivering a heck of a forearm while he was there. Here we go, Irish whip all the way across into the other corner. Tyson Hiller looking for THC wisely. Look at this. It's a 1 count. High flying Tyson Hiller. Now back in control of the headlock. THC, that wily veteran, he's going to try and find a way out of this and put himself in the driver's seat. Both men to a vertical base. THC going to power out of this one again. Oh my! The elevation on that drop kick. Wow. Most people don't fly that far when they go on vacation. He was up in the stratosphere. Now a rear elbow trying to soften Tyson Hiller up. Another elbow into the, well, not quite the solar plexus, more kind of the shoulder and collarbone area. That'll slow you down. A good hard shot or two right in the collarbone. If I recall, THC was working the chest and back area of Tyson Hiller at CYBERATTACK. Nice upper cross body. 1, 2. Gets a 2 count. Wow. Tyson Hiller with a drop kick of his own. 1, 2. Tyson with a 2 count. Tyson threw a really nice drop kick. It kind of came from a low angle. Didn't look like his hips were up very high, but his feet certainly did catch THC right in the chin. Here we go now, a scoop. Oh, I love that slam. Into a pin attempt. Tyson Hiller with a 2 count. THC getting out of that. Showing the wear on his low back. That was a pretty neat slam that Tyson Hiller just put THC in. Yeah, there we go. Tyson Hiller for THC to get to his feet. Sling blade puts THC down. And another one. THC now in a little bit of trouble. Tyson Hiller just not going to give up. THC won't give up. Kick in the breadbasket puts Tyson Hiller down to the mat. Let's see THC now measuring Tyson. Oh! Look at that road kick. 1, 2, and oh wow! I wouldn't be a bit surprised if that would have finished Tyson. That was a heck of a brogue kick. Now THC with a slam. 1, 2. Oh, THC calling for it. I don't know. Tyson Hiller's proven to be a pretty tough kid. I'm not sure you're going to put him away so early. Well, let's find out if THC can. Kick in the breadbasket and... Oh, no. Tyson Hiller managed to escape that shot. And he got him! Out of nowhere, Tyson Hiller's sliding off from that twist of fate attempt and he got a roll up. Wow, your winner, Tyson Hiller. I hope we see a lot more of these two. They're 1 for 1 now. THC applauding him, and here we go, handshake. Show of sportsmanship. That's one thing I've always appreciated about Travis Copeland. He's always a good sportsman. But Tyson Hiller coming away with a heck of a victory. Good for you.
Thank you.
Folks, we got to hear from Jumpin Josh. I mean, I can't believe exactly what it is. Here we go. We're going to hear from Jumpin Josh, the man himself. Josh?
Is the microphone on, Bulldog?
Oh, yeah.
I always got to ask. They never tell me. So, it's come to my attention that some of our audience didn't quite disagree with what went down in the triple threat match between Tyler Knox, Dewey Robson and myself. And you know what? Sure, they have a right to be upset. I'll admit. A low blow is a bit out of my playbook, personally. But I went out of my way to wish my absolute best regards to Dewey Robson, because I know he'll bounce back. And you know what? It wasn't intentional. Nothing of that was on purpose. Dewey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dewey. It's just the way she goes. I promise you it wasn't intentional, and it was all reactionary. So, for the folks at home, I want you to know that I'm sorry. And I went out of my way to wish Dewey his best. I told him he'll get right back on that horse. I know Dewey can. Everybody in the back knows Dewey can. Dewey can do anything, but I'm sorry, Dewey. It's just the way she goes.
Doing well, Sydney Steele. You're doing exceptionally well.
Oh, Bulldog, I'm doing great. Your PPW heavyweight champion. Bulldog, I want you to ask yourself, have you ever seen a wrestler step into this ring and kick a guy in the head so hard that he could not continue the match?
You're the first one to do that, Sydney Steele.
There's a reason that for nearly 2 years I have been the most dominant PPW champion. And it's because of things just like that. Because I am the best. Now I know what you folks at home are thinking. You're thinking, Sydney Steele, Cody Mac tried his best. He tried to fight through a concussion, something that a professional really wouldn't do. It's really ill-advised. He tried to fight through a concussion. You should give him a rematch. Well, you know, people sitting at home, I'm a giving champion. I'm a benevolent champion. So Cody Mac, I'm going to offer you a rematch if you can enter that Summer Sizzler tournament, and on Saturday, July 10th, you can win that Summer Sizzler tournament in addition to a beautiful gold trophy and $5,000. You're going to get a bonus prize. You're going to get a shot at my Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. But in the meantime, as I said, I'm a giving champion. So next week, right back here on PowerSlam TV, I'm going to issue an open challenge to anyone in the back, with the exception of Cody Mac. I need you to rest up. I need you to get better. I can't have you getting hurt again. Anyone who wants to step into the ring and enter the Sydney Steele 10-minute challenge. If you can beat me, or you can go 10 minutes with the champ, I will give you a shot at the gold. But Bulldog, my buddy, I don't think you've got to worry, because July 10th, just like the day before that, just like the day before that, just like the day before that, I will still be the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Wow. Sydney Steele, your champion, predicting basically that he will hang on to that title for as long as he feels like he wants to. Killer B in the ring. Tyler Knox coming to ringside, and he's accompanied by Cyanide. Maybe we'll get a little input from Cyanide as to why on earth he decided to side with Tyler Knox, of all people. Yeah, that goes right over your ears, pal. Then you talk into that end. There you go.
Bulldog McBain, how are you, buddy?
I'm well, Cyanide. How are you doing?
Good, good. I feel like I haven't seen you since... Well, it hasn't been long enough.
It hasn't been long enough. Yeah, that's my sentiments exactly. Here we go. There's the bell. Your man, Tyler Knox, going against the Killer B.
So I heard a lot of chatter after CYBERATTACK. People seem to have the impression that I get involved in Tyler's matches, that maybe he can't win without me. So Bulldog, tonight, I'm going to sit here right beside you while we watch the best wrestler in this company do what he does.
The best wrestler in this company? Well, I mean, he is the current Cruiserweight champion, so you could make an argument that he is among the best, but the best, you think that might be a stretch?
Not a stretch at all. As a guy who knows a little bit about excellence.
Yeah, Killer B.
Sorry, I got distracted there. The Killer B showing me a little something. That's pretty impressive.
And following all that up with a leg drop, putting your man into a little bit of trouble here.
He's just taking it easy on him, see? See, now he's mad. You don't want to make that man mad.
No, most men you don't want to make him mad, that's true. Some guys, though, when they get upset, their level of expertise seems to increase. Look at that! Look at that Hurricane Rana from the Killer B. All kinds of buzzing and whatnot going on in there. Now into the corner, Killer B. Oh.
Here we go.
A little too much buzzing and a little not quite enough move, and he got that one scouted by Tyler Knox, who delivered a vicious drop kick to the back. Now Tyler Knox in the driver's seat and the Killer B in trouble. Snap mare. Over goes the Killer B. Here comes Tyler Knox with this drop kick. Watch this. Boom!
Oh my.
Oh. That'll put the lights out of the average person.
Bees don't need teeth, do they?
I don't think bees even have teeth. Thank goodness.
That's a good thing.
Half of his would be scattered all over the ring right now. That was a vicious low drop kick. Are you worried, Cyanide, that in the long run, Tyler Knox is going to actually backpedal because of taking a shortcut to the title? Are you worried about that?
I'm not. I'm not worried about it at all, and I'll tell you why. What I see there is a man who will do anything to win. You call it shortcuts, I call it an unmatched level of desire. He will do what he has to do any night of the week, and he will be the Cruiserweight champion for a very, very long time.
Well, I mean, time will tell if you are right. I always worry, though, when guys come in who are like Tyler Knox, who are like Dewey Robson, like Jumpin Josh, that have so much potential and so much athletic ability. They're just made to be in that ring, but if they don't train and work and put in the hours and pay the dues, so to speak, in the long run, their careers are shorter, their championship runs are shorter, their friendships are shorter, and they end up being in there all by themselves, trusting nobody with no gold.
Not nobody. He's got me. And Bulldog, if you want to talk about shortcuts, I've followed your career for a very long time. When you first came in, you cut a couple of corners yourself, you know. You wound up having a pretty decent career.
I'm talking from experience. My career might still be going if I hadn't taken those shortcuts. Oh, look at that super kick. And my title run in PPW may have matched Sydney Steele's.
Oh, hang on. We're about to see a tap out here. There's no way the B gets out of this.
There it is.
Oh my goodness.
Right in the middle of the ring, Killer B tapping and tapping. Tyler Knox not relenting. Finally, he lets go of the hold.
Thank you, Bulldog. It's been a pleasure.
As always, your insight is much
I'm
appreciated.
going to go have a little chat with the bee.
Oh, well, I don't see that's necessary. You should probably talk to Tyler Knox, but oh boy. I don't think the Killer Bee's night is quite over yet.
You did pretty good. You did good.
Oh, look at this. Cyanide putting the Killer Bee down after a fake compliment. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I worry about the longevity of Tyler Knox, and well, I guess time will tell. I mean, if he hangs on to that title for as long as Cyanide is predicted, well, color me a liar.
Where is it? Where is it? Where's my hat?
Cowboy!
Where's my hat?
Cowboy!
My hat!
Look what I have!
My hat!
I have your hat,
Bring her!
Cowboy!
Bring her!
Here's your hat. Cowboy, I want you to know something. Out of all the fights I have had in the PPW ring,
Yes.
by far, you are the toughest I have ever had to face.
You know, Bringer, I was thinking the same thing. I've been around a long time. Cowboy's been around. The Bad Seeds, we're a great team. We're wonderful.
We're the best
Spectacular.
team here, Cowboy.
Spectacular.
You know, Cowboy,
Wait, I was gonna put you over. Wait. So strong. I'm pretty tough. You beat me up pretty good. But you, so proud of you, Bringer. So proud.
the old dog has a few tricks left. Ha ha!
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
you know, Cowboy,
Bringer, I'm so happy you found my hat.
I had you over my head, Cowboy.
Oh.
And I held you there!
So scary. So scary.
And I drove you to the mat, Cowboy. But you want to know something? I knew, Cowboy, I knew you would have the ability to get that shoulder up because you are
Man.
right there,
Watch. It's like, ugh.
1, 2, 3.
Ah, so strong.
Cowboy ain't
I
staying
learned it
down.
from you. I learned it from you. So strong.
Woo!
Sexy cowboy.
And then, Cowboy, you got me tied up in the cobra leash.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
The world was watching.
Yes.
And they were waiting. But Stormbringer was reaching for the rope.
You were.
And Cowboy, with the heart of a lion,
Ah.
I reached for the bottom rope. And you had to break the hold, Cowboy, because the Bad Seeds are unbeatable, even when wrestling each other. Ah, Cowboy, it is a better world if you and me are on the same page.
Bringer, I couldn't agree more.
And everybody in that locker room.
Every one of them. What's that?
What's it?
It's from management.
It's from who?
PPW management.
We're fined $5,000?
Yep.
Why?
What do you think you were? You laid hands on an official.
He wasn't an official. He was Big Sexy Beast. He's a moron.
He was an official during that match.
He deserved it.
Maybe.
So you're telling me, after the most epic match in PPW history, you're telling me that because we got rid of that human piece of filth, you all are going to try to charge us $5,000?
Do you know who we are?
Let me tell you how this goes, son. If you want to try to play hero and you want to try to play tough guy, how about next week? You ref Glenn versus me, Stonebringer. In that ring. Got it, pal. See you next week.
That match was pretty epic.
That was amazing.
Amazing.
That's $5,000.
I know!
Cowboy, I don't have
You
$5,000.
think I got $5,000?
Holy crap, I just paid off my ex-wife, Cowboy. Like, seriously, man, I don't have $5,000.
We gotta be able to do something, Bringer. There's got to be a way to come up with $5,000 worth of bad seeds.
How the hell do we have $5,000 when we're wrestling in a warehouse?
Have you seen my boots? I know!
$5,000. What have you done? Hey, how about this? What have you done in the last year that's worth $5,000, Cowboy?
Well, I happen to go toe-to-toe with you. That's
How does going against me be worth $5,000? How?
Okay, I understand what you're trying to say. We need to calm down. We can't think if we're this hot-headed. We're the bad seeds. We're the bad seeds. There's got to be something we can do. Somewhere out there we'll come up with an idea. It's got to be right in front of us. Somewhere.
$5,000.
I know it's $5,000.
Fine, hey, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Contact PPW via email if you want to donate to the cause. $5,000.
$5,000. GoFundMe.
GoFundMe. PPW management set up a GoFundMe for $5,000.
GoFundMe.
Hey.
Brilliant. Brilliant. We can get a new hat.
He's the sexy cowboy.
Sexy cowboy.
You'd be amazed what he'll do for a buck.
It's true.
Hey, dude, just wait. Cowboy.
Bringer.
Cowboy.
Bringer.
You keep your shorts on, cowboy. If I recall correctly, this trophy here, the Pure Power Wrestling Summer Sizzler Trophy, came with a $5,000 check. And now that my ex-wife is paid off, Cowboy,
$5,000.
one of us, the Bad Seeds, wins the Summer Sizzler Tour and $5,000. It is a tour through the PPW roster, paying us, the Bad Seeds.
Down. Boom. Down.
$5,000.
You're so smart.
Screw you, Ref Glenn.
You're so smart.
Screw you, Ref Glenn. See you next week, pal. We got this.
We got this. We got this.